Hey everybody, how's it going? My name's David Baez. Just a quick introduction. This channel is mainly just going to be about all things NBA. I've loved the game ever since I was young, and especially this season, I've been trying to keep up with the stats. The league leaders just keep up more with the game and learn more about it. I'm learning more every day, and of course, the quarantine has caused the season to come to an abrupt stop. So I thought it would be cool to go back to some older games, analyze them, check them out, just talk about them, and have some fun with it and make the most of the situation that we have right now. So today we're gonna be talking about the Laker Thunder game on January 11th, 2020. Uh, this is of course the game where Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and Danny Green were all out due to some form of injury, which pretty much looked like a sure bet for the Thunder. Of course, everybody thought they don't like Lakers don't have Anthony Davis, LeBron James, so there's no way they're gonna win this. And they actually did end up winning it 125 to 110, so pretty healthy margin. Uh, just the team just showed up, especially a few players that I want to go over. First being Kyle Kuzma, put up 36 points, 7 rebounds, which is just great for him. Uh, usually he puts up a little bit over 10 points per game. I actually have here his exact points per game. It's 12.54 points per game. So for him to come into this role, take over and put up 36 points per game, that's just incredible. What can I say? Just a great player. Uh, Usually doesn't get that many rebounds either. He usually gets what I call shooting guard rebounds, where it's just points here, mostly points and a rebound here, an assist there. But this game, he gets 7 rebounds, shooting pretty efficiently from three. Great game from him. JaVale McGee, 6 points, shooting 50% from the field goal. Grabbed 7 rebounds, and had a pretty decent defensive game. 1 steal and 1 block. Moving on to Rajon Rondo, the other player who had just a great game. Not just way better than he usually has. He's averaging, it says 7.1 points per game. In this game he put up 21. He grabbed 12 rebounds, which is the second most for the Lakers, and him being a point guard, of course, he's always been a great rebounding point guard. He used to be one of the best point guards in the league when he was on the Celtics, of course. Always been a really great defender and a great passer. And this game, he showed himself to be a great scorer too. Uh, the other two starters, Avery Bradley and KCP, Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Avery Bradley had a decent game, 3 points, couple of rebounds, couple of assists, not much more there. Kentavious Caldwell Pope, however, 11 points, shooting 4 for 6 from the field and 2 for 4 from 3 point. So shooting over 50% from field and shooting 50% from three. Shooting that high clip from a player who got off to an incredibly slow start like he did. I think it took him 3 games to get even 1 point, and that 1 point came from a free throw. So just him putting up 11 points, him even being starting on this team, just it was a good game. Of course, like I said, shooting really high efficiency, uh, great game for KCP. Moving on to Dwight Howard, of course, been having a very good season. One of the better defenders in the league, I'd say. Just an incredible presence in the paint. Of course, he's not in his Orlando days anymore. And last time he was in Los Angeles, he wasn't that. But I call this his redemption season. He's been pretty off the last few seasons, but this season he's just been a dominant force in the paint. He's had a little bit of foul trouble here and there, but as far as defense goes and as far as scoring goes, he's been a very solid player. Actually, shot 4 for 4 in this game, which is surprising to me because of he's not a very good free throw shooter. He averages, I think, around the 70s as far as free throw percentage goes, and shot 50% from the field goal. So very very good game for Dwight Howard, both offensively and defensively. Quinn Cook, another a player who you really wouldn't expect to have that great of a game. He really did have a pretty good game. 13 points, which is the third most on the Lakers. Uh, this guy just he's really just here to come and shoot a couple threes, and that's about it. Maybe grab 5-6 points in the game. This game he put up 13. He had 3 assists, and you know, sorry, shot 50% from both field goal and 3-point, and made 1 free throw. So coming off the bench, only or getting 18 minutes, just had a real good game. Yeah. Moving on to Troy Daniels, another player who's really just here to shoot threes. Just another really good game. 12 points in the game, 6 rebounds for Troy Daniels, a shooting guard, and on 21 minutes, shooting a little bit less than 50%. He shot 5 for 11, and on 3 he shot 2 for 6. Not bad. So another really good game, or not really good, but a pretty good game for Troy Daniels. And finally, Alex Caruso, a fan favorite, the greatest player of all time, put up 11 points, 2 assists, shooting 3 for 4 from 3, so really good 3-point percentage, and 50% from field goal. So another player who was very efficient and scored a pretty decent amount. Moving on to the Thunder, Danilo Gallinari put up 24 points, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Shot 100% from free throw, which is 4 for 4, and slightly under 50% from 3, shooting 4 for 9 from the field goal. He shot 8 for 17 on 32 minutes. So, and in my opinion, Danilo Gallinari is one of the most underrated players in the league. He comes in and averages a little bit over 19 a game every single night. That's what he's averaging. You just don't really hear his name mentioned that much, which I think is a shame because, like I said, he's a very, very talented player. I feel as though he gets a little bit overshadowed by Chris Paul. I feel like he's always been a little bit overshadowed. He's never really been the best player on the team. Coming from the Clippers, he wasn't. He, a little bit overshadowed by Lou Will and Montrezl Harrell and them, but just really good player. Steven Adams put up 12 points or 12 points in the game, and not that many points, but I believe it's almost his average. He's not really there to shoot. He's a very good defensive player. He can block shots like nobody's business. He can, if you're going up for a layup and he's in the paint, you can pretty much guarantee that he's gonna block it. Just a great force in the paint. Pretty dominant, I'd say. One of the better bigs in the league. Grabbed 8 rebounds and shot 6 for 10 from field. And then Chris Paul, somebody who I thought would have done better in this game, of course, has been doing great this season. Has really helped this Thunder team be just better than everybody thought or not everybody, but a lot of people thought they were going to be. A lot of people thought with Russell Westbrook and Paul George both getting traded, a lot of people thought that getting Chris Paul instead of Russell Westbrook was a big downgrade, but the Thunder, when the season stopped, the Thunder had a 22-17 record, just doing really well. Of course, it's been a team effort, but Chris Paul has definitely helped them a lot in that. But in this game, 16 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. Didn't shoot amazingly from 3, 1 for 5, and from the field goal he shot 7 for 13. And the last starter, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, put up 24 points. He grabbed 8 rebounds, no assists, shot 7 for 7 from free throw, 1 for 4 from 3, and 8 for 17 from field goal. Shai's like one of the best up-and-comers in the league. Of course, going to do great things when he just blossoms as a player. I feel like he's going to be one of the better scorers in the league, definitely. He's just going to be an all-around great player, in my opinion. Moving on to the bench, not too many notable players. Mike Muscala puts up 5 points and 3 rebounds, shooting 1 for 4 from 3 and 2 for 5 from field goal. Abdel Nader, I think is how you pronounce his name. I'm sorry if I butchered that, but 8 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, shooting 4 for 4 from the field goal, so didn't miss a shot. Pretty decent game. Darius Bazley, I want to say, only put up 2 points on 11 minutes, so not great. you know, sorry, zoned out for there for a minute, but 2 rebounds and 1 assist. Not great. There are 2 players that only played 2 minutes. That was Justin Patton and Deontay Burton. Not much to say about them. Of course, they didn't have very good games because 2 minutes. But Dennis Schroeder, the bench player who I really wanted to talk about, one of the better bench players in the league, puts up 13 points with 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 for 2 from free throw, 1 for 6 from 3, which of course is not that great, but 5 for 15 from field goal, which is not terrible, but it's not great. And then the last notable bench player, Hamidou Diallo, or notable with his minutes, I should say, puts up 1 point, 1 assist, 1 rebound, shooting 1 for 2 from the free throw, and a measly 0 for 5 from the field goal. Didn't take a single 3, 1 point, not good. On 14 minutes. So now we get down to the total team stats, and the Lakers shooting super efficiently, 51% from field goal, 46 or pretty much 47% from 3, shot 8 for 10 from free throw, and had 59 rebounds and 21 assists. Of course, that efficiency very much so contributed to the win that they were able to get over them. But the Thunder were only able to shoot 46.7% from field goal, 29% from 3, while taking 1 less 3 than the Lakers. 88% from free throw. So we're definitely the better better team at free throws. They made 7 more on a higher percentage. 42 rebounds, much less than the Lakers, and 23 assists, so 2 more than the Lakers. So, needless to say, the huge contribution from both Kyle Kuzma and Rajon Rondo, 2 uncharacteristic performances for them, just put the Lakers over the top, and then the rest of the team contributing as much as they could, not a single player having a very bad game. Just an all-around great team performance. You love to see the teamwork. It's, just especially with this team that a lot of people see the two only really good players are Anthony Davis and LeBron James. With them out, the rest of the Lakers just showing that they can succeed as well, that they made it into the league for a reason. Just had an all-around great game. Appreciate you for watching. Not sure what I'm going to do for my next video. I'm assuming something like this, but just have a great rest of your day. Bye.